Kia ora koutou. Hopefully you're all sitting comfortably and caffeinated, so we'll begin. So this is our panel discussion. What we'll do is we'll introduce each of our panellists who will give a brief commentary on issues that they see as important on social media, and then we'll open things to the floor for a general discussion. Without further ado, I'll be introducing, we'll go in this order, Julian Wilcox, the Chief Operating Officer at Ngāi Tahu, Ali Jones from Red PR, Matt Orchard from RDU, and Dr. Donald Mattison from Canterbury University. First of all, to introduce Julian, I'm sure many of you will know him. He was previously Ngāi Tahu's General Manager of Communications, and now the Chief Operating Officer. And of course he worked for Māori Television for more than 10 years in a variety of roles, including General Manager of News and Current Affairs. Julian has extensive involvement in Māori radio as well. He's also lectured in Te Reo, Tikanga, and various Māori media developments, and he's committed to Māori issues and achieving whānau rangi tiratanga. So very big welcome to Julian. Thank you for coming.
Tēnā tātou katoa. I note the News Talk ZB microphone, so I don't know if that's irony at its finest. But I did want to open up by saying my thinking space has been limited somewhat because we've been directly engaged with the Muslim community and particularly Muslim leadership over the last week and 2 days. So I haven't given as much thought to this as I ordinarily would in an august forum like this, so I do want to apologise up front for that. However, to come back to the issue at hand, we've got some real issues in Māori media, whether it be public media or Māori commercial media or Māori radio or even Māori print. We've got some issues, and you're probably aware of the fact that we have a Māori sector review being led by the Crown, and in particular focused on Māori radio stations, the Māori Broadcasting Funding Agency, Te Māngai Pāho, and other partners and leaders in the space. And I don't want to come across as a recalcitrant or malcontent, but I find the Crown always finds really useful and convenient ways of coming up with rational answers to rational problems. And the sector is right in the middle of talking about what we're going to be talking about today. And I can see which way the wind is blowing on this, and that the Crown will come up with an answer that then it will tie the rest of the sector into, which in my view won't actually achieve what we're there to do. One is to be communicators and engagers with our people on the issues that matter, but two, also to promote Te Reo Māori and Tikanga Māori and engage with our communities to ensure that Te Reo and Tikanga survives and then also flourishes over time. So that's where my current thinking is at. The reason why I come to this and the bridge between that and where we are at the moment is because I know the Crown's going to come up with a social media platform that will try and tie us to help solve all those ills and woes, particularly around promotion and development of Te Reo and Tikanga, and that is not going to work, and I can tell you it's not going to work now. So that's where my focus currently is at the moment. The sector review is being led, as I say, by the Crown through the Minister of Māori Affairs. One of the big leaders in the space is the Māori Broadcasting Funding Agency, TMP, who is also subject to the review. And that's where my current thinking is, and I'll have other things that I'll discuss as we move through. And finally, can I thank you, Peter, for your comments earlier. I found that really interesting and thought-provoking. Can I also thank Miles for inviting me to be a part of the panel, and also to my co-panellists, Ali, Matt, and Donald over here, who I've had a bit to do with. And thank you for having me here.
Well, thank you very much, Julian. Much appreciate you coming along.